Maryland is thinking about legalizing marijuana for recreational use, and of course they're having hearings in order to decide whether or not this is a good idea. Well, a police chief from Annapolis went up to testify. His name is Michael Pristoop, and while he was talking, he cited an article he read that indicated that 37 people died from a marijuana overdose in Colorado the first day that it was legalized for recreational use. Now, if you think that that's absolutely ridiculous, it's because it is. And it was reported by a parody website known as Daily Current.
So, look, here's the thing, right? As Anna can well attest to, and I can as well, these parody websites oftentimes are a plague upon the internet, right?
Absolutely.
And oftentimes they'll do stories that are just a little off, right?
Yeah.
So it's maddening.
So let me give you a really quick example. There was a story about, and this was not a true story, it was in one of the parody websites. It was originally reported on a parody website that the governor of Colorado wanted to release all of the people that were behind bars for marijuana-related offenses because they just legalized it for recreational use. So that was picked up by a number of legitimate reporters and legitimate publications, and they're like, yeah, of course, I mean, this doesn't sound far off. Why would this be parody? Why would this be funny? And it turned out to be fake, and it really fucking pissed me off.
Okay.
Number one, because the governor isn't actually doing it, and number two, that any website would think that that's a funny thing to joke around about.
Right. So once an official news service picks it up, it's over. Then everybody quotes it, right? And so then you got to try to retract all that. And it was a joke that sucked. It's like saying, oh, Anna has blue eyes. Kidding, she has green eyes. Like, so what? Like, I don't get it. Anyway, in this case, though, my God, man, have a little common sense.
No, but
37 people are going to die from pot on the first day?
This is...
Like, you got to know, but that's not a little over the line. Come on, dude.
No, I love this story. I love this story because it reminds me of why I want to be president of the world. And
okay,
no,
good.
hold on. This sounds weird, but if I were president of the world, and yes, I know that doesn't exist, calm down,
okay.
But I would ensure that anyone who's going to make a ruling or cast a vote about marijuana legalization has to smoke marijuana at least once, okay? Because I want them to know what marijuana actually is and what it really does to you. At least sit your ass down and do a comprehensive study or comprehensive study session on what marijuana does. What kind of moron thinks that you can overdose on marijuana? And this is the person who's enforcing the law, right? You're the person who decides whether or not you're going to arrest someone based on their marijuana possession.
But Anna, to be fair, what if he does the pot once and then he dies?
Vote for me for president of the world. Every official who votes on marijuana will have to smoke it.
So now the reason
eat it.
The reason I like this story is that I like what Anna just said. You're gonna have to eat it. Okay? If I'm president of the world, you're gonna eat that shit.
That's dirty.
Okay. Right. All right. Anyway, the reason I like the story is because it gives you a sense of how uninformed the cops are. Like they think that if on the first day, since people were smoking pot, 37 of them died. Like they think that's a realistic possibility. Like, but if you thought that, then you would be really against pot. Like, do you see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, whoa, that stuff is dangerous, man. I gotta get that stuff off the streets. It's amazing how well propaganda works. Because that guy's been taught his whole life, we enforce the law, we enforce the law, we enforce the law. If the law says it, it must be true.
Yeah, he's also been taught his entire life that it's all about the money, Lebowski, right? It's all about making sure that it remains illegal because that's your livelihood. You get paid by enforcing these ridiculous laws and ruining people's lives while you do it.
I hear you on that, but I think that at that level of a local police chief, I think that they just internalize it and they don't even question it. I mean, sometimes yes, at the local level, there's some cops who love taking fancy cars from people because they found some weed in their car, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, that's another whole form of a different kind of a payoff from the drug wars, right? But oftentimes they've just internalized and they think, yeah, this war on drugs is killing everybody. I have to arrest everyone with any drugs at all.
I don't know. It makes me angry.
All right, well, if she was president of the world, that's not how it would go down. The way it would go down is you'd have to eat it.